Hello, how are you today? I'm glad you're here to join me. I want to start by saying that I am making a promise to you right now that my videos are start to get shorter. I had no idea, well, I did know I could talk that much, but half the time the last few videos when we've been editing, I'm like, holy mackerel, I'm talking a lot. So I'm going to keep this front end real short. I'm going to show you how to use the pillow box die and some cute little things with the pillow box die that you might not have known that you could do with it. So I'm glad you're here. Come back for the video. You won't be disappointed. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, here I am to show you. These were the really quick and easy little pillow box dies that we made at my last Big Shot Club. And what I wanted to show you something, or a couple things. I wanted to show you how you can revamp the die a bit to create a different size, but also just to point out something to you. And actually, it was something that I didn't even realize until the gal who made, I'm going to show you how you make these smaller ones, Linda, who's the absolute sweetest woman on earth, is one of my customers, but I don't like to call them customers, I call them friends who buy Stampin' Up! From me, came up with this revamped size. And as she went to show it to me, she said, oh, just put it through your pillow box die. And I realized that my pillow box die was different from hers, and I knew she had just bought hers from me, and I knew I had bought mine from Stampin' Up! As well. And so when I pulled mine out and we pushed it through the die, it looks like this. So this is the one that we used to have. And I can remember I haven't used this die very much because I found it, to be honest, kind of frustrating to use. The ends were hard to close, and then so when I looked in the catalog, I realized that, and this would definitely not be Stampin' Up's fault, it would be my fault, that Sizzix has changed their pillow box die. And now when you put it through, I reinvested into the new one, and I am so glad I did, because this is something that was worth the reinvestment of another die, because this is now the new one, and you can see that the end pieces are perforated rather than scored, which makes it easier, and there's these little cutouts which make opening and closing this die effortless, and the box is actually a little bit bigger as well. So this is the one in the current catalog. If you were to order the pillow box die, this is the one that you're going to get. This is what it will punch out. And again, I would encourage you that if you don't have this new one, it's worth the reinvestment. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, this is the one that we made at our Big Shot Club, and then Sweet Linda made this one actually for all of us and put some candies in it for us. So I'm going to show you how the same die can do this size and this size. So you're going to go ahead and push it through the Big Shot just like you would ordinarily. And I'm using a 5.5 by 5 inch piece of designer paper. So out of a regular piece of designer paper, 12 by 12, you'll be able to make 4 of these. Out of 8.5 by 11, you will make 2. So you can see that this is worthwhile to do these on 12 by 12. Plus they hold together easily. So just going to reinforce my score lines. And actually I don't have to do that right now, but I did. So what you're going to do, excuse me, I have to reach back over. I put this stuff off to the side. So put your cutting plate back down, and you probably can't see it because it's black. But what I have is that tab is pointing this way. That's that little tab there that holds the box closed. So I have my tab fitting up here, and I want to reline that up right over the die, like so. And then what I did was I pushed this die right to the edge of the guide here, and pushed and then moved it over to the edge of the plate here so that I could still run it through. Just make sure again before I run it through that my top and bottom lines match up. Put my cutting plate back on, run it through, I'm trying something different. I think I have more room when I do it this way. I just got to wait and see if the lighting works out. So hopefully it does. Okay, so then, oh, there's my phone ringing. Children, dear children, could you answer the phone? Thank you. So now I have a smaller box. So all I'm going to do is, and I'll be honest, I often use snail on designer paper because it's strong enough to hold the designer paper. If I was making this out of cardstock, I would be using sticky strip, but I'm going to use sticky strip today anyway. And just to let you know, my son just pulled in, so he may be coming through the door going, "Oh, what are you doing?" So just be prepared. So then the ends just close as normal. Hi, honey. Oh, you're thick. And that's the smaller die. That is the same die. So actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the full-size die if I hadn't cut it down. And you can see that little cutout there just makes it really easy to open. Okay, and then you can slip some treats in there. So to do a full-size one, I wanted to show you what else you can do. And you can actually do it on the smaller one as well. But I'm going to do it on the, just to show you on the bigger one. And I'm using the Deck the Halls designer paper series, which is so beautiful. Okay, so just crank it through regularly. And then I'm going to create a little window in this one. So all I'm going to do is, you can use an oval punch or whatever you like. And actually, I had a sample, oh, it's gone, oh well, where I did the smaller one and I used the medium oval that's in the Holiday Mini on the shorter one. Oh, here, I can use this one, except I've glued it shut. Let's unglue it, Crane. Okay. Oops. I'm going to rip it, but oh well. So I just would feed that up into the center, and then I would put a little bit of acetate on there, our window sheets, and then look how cute that is. See that? Cute. Then they can see what they're getting inside. So, but for this bigger one, I'm going to use the large oval and punch that out. Colton, sweet love, could you turn down the TV? Thank you. You know what he's saying? You don't talk to me like that when people aren't listening. Well, which is probably true. Okay, so then again, you would tape that closed, put a little bit of our window sheet in there, and fold in your ends like so. And there's the full-size pillow box with a window. And then here is the smaller one with also the little medium oval. So how cool is that? One die, two different shapes. So just another neat way to use our dies. And again, if you don't have the new Pillow Box die that is in the current Stampin' Up! Catalog now, that just came out in July, you really need, I would really, really encourage you, even if you have the old one, reinvest in this one because it is so much easier and nicer to use. So I hope you found that helpful, and I will see you next time on the next video. Thanks for stopping by, guys. You know I love ya. Bye-bye.